Alright, we're live. Make sure I can actually see y'all. Turn that music down just a little bit. It's like one of those car radios where you have to like get it just right, and between like 17 and 18 is just like this huge fucking jump, and you're like, no, I need something in between these two. Ugh. Alright. Slamet Saray Taman Taman, welcome back to another episode of Collaborators Without Direction, a tabletop adventure game where the players explore the Southeast Asia-inspired lands of Yoon-Suin. Currently, we are using the Whitehack rule set. My name is Gobin, my pronouns are he, him, and it's my task as referee to narrate the world around them as the players seek adventure. We'll pass it off to our first player, Billy. Tell us your name, pronouns, and remind everyone who your character is.
Hello, I'm Billy. I go by he, him, and I am playing Dr. Levinson, the Slugman.
Alright, and then Maggie.
Hello, my pronouns are she and her. My name's Maggie. I did that backwards. I'm
In real life, too.
I'm playing Tiferet, a human bicycle messenger, mechanical class, the Jack.
Alright, and following it off is Zach the Invisible. Yet again. Alright. Awesome. Before I get started, if you missed any of the previous sessions, I recommend going back and watching them on YouTube, or on the YouTube channel when you have a chance. Just look for Collaborators Without Direction. And we've been having a lot of fun playing through Deep Carbon Observatory, and we'd love for you to join us again. Now on with the show. So, when we left off last time, the collaborators had exited the jungle meander shortcut to finally see the Dolung Dam towering in the distance. The impossibly tall sheet of smooth black rock pulled them upriver. Excitement would have to go unfulfilled as the sun and splendor was beginning to set behind the mountains for the night. Fortunately, the collaborators were able to pull their boat into the remains of the rural village of Polnagolum, where they were offered rest, relaxation, and resupplies from the helpful locals. Last time, y'all stated that Dr. Levinson and Buscoso were going along with Tamduan to seek medical aid at the local emergency support clinic hosted out of Mr. Booty's house. Tiferet, Echo, Kaleo, and the kids were going to have a relaxing ladies' night at the hot springs at the top of the hill, which left Modi, Watcher Tim, and Scholar Talila to get some food from Mr. Kasuma's kitchen, where they were serving pork stir-fry. Does anyone have any actions that they want to start with?
Let's go get washed. Let's get massaged. Let's get scrubbed.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to be giving you a massage, but unless it's someone from your party, I suppose. All right. Yeah, so your group, I just said who was there.
It's me, the children, and one of the NPCs.
Yes. You, Echo, Kaleo, and both of the kids.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. I had this all... right. Right. I do have this all set up. I just need to switch... switch scenes. Make sure it's all loaded and in the correct place. There we go.
It's loading something.
Yeah.
Let that Sony laptop do its magic. Somehow, one of the most consistently functioning parts of this stream, ancient Sony laptop.
I don't know
Whoa.
about that. I wouldn't call this consistent or functional.
I have no idea how it's running fucking Boundary, though.
I mean, it's not actually trying to render anything. It's just serving the info to us. But I'm not sure that this background splash is actually working here. Yeah. Oh boy.
It's going.
All right. Well, if it's loading, I'm not going to reload it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I'm loaded in. Mine looks like the Twitch stream.
Just all gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, there shouldn't be. I don't know why I can't see it on the back of mine right now either. Anyways, I will keep poking at this as at least you can see where the like
Alright, we got the clusters.
who's where. Except we can't see Dr. Levinson. That one didn't load.
Deleted.
Oh my goodness. Of course, in a session where I wanted to bring everything, do a lot. Yep. We'll get there. And to respond to the chat there, yeah, we all have terrifying cackles. The worst collection of laughs that you could possibly collect.
It is true. Like,
It's not. We all know people who are way worse.
I laugh a lot like my mother does, and once my mother laughed, and when I was a child, and I just burst into tears of terror. Like, she cackled, and I just started bawling. I was so badly startled.
What does Savrosh's text mean?
I don't know.
I can't if I should. He used to lay off that devil's lettuce.
That boy needs Jesus.
Yep, I can see a gray box.
I can't. If I should.
What does that mean?
I
Oh,
seriously
I love
don't even know.
Sunrise. Oh, go, but just letting you know, I did promo this stream to the Utena fandom. So,
Hell yeah.
because I had that, I was like, oh, right. There are people here who play tabletop. One of them's an OSR person. So, like,
Hell yeah. OSR Utena fans. Yeah, absolutely. Get them over. We'll
I didn't get any
always need.
responses to my promo, but you know, even with
There
the
we
nightmare
go.
on rotation.
All right. All right, let's move these assholes over here. These assholes here. And these, whoa, 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 off the screen.
Off the wall, off the chain.
They're literally, well, they're off the map, so they're gone. I can't even get to them.
Saw I heard what you were saying, and I checked back in, and I just saw like everything shuffling around, and then just like Atomic Tom just popping out of existence.
Gone. Yeah, I tried to find a splash for the background there that, you know, would look good. Thanks. I did a little Photoshop work to it just to make it, you know, match the colors.
Oh, Kat, I should mention that this time when I cried at my mother's laughing, this was not like me as a baby or even a toddler. I was like 10. It was just that potent.
All right, I'm gonna try to reload these characters. The ones off the side are gone forever. They're like over here, and well, that's it.
They spilled out into the abyss.
Yep. That's what happens when you smoke that abyss. Shit. You gotta lay off.
Drinking that abyss juice.
Yep. Bussy, Levy, Zoidy, and Dewey. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. All right.
Hey, we're all back. You survived.
Yep. Yet again. All right.
I also kind of laugh like the like transphobic villain character from Resident Evil Code Veronica. Like there are moments where I do the like
Okay.
I don't do it quite as fast because like I don't think anyone laughs like that.
It actually loaded the image now.
All right. So y'all can see the background there?
Mm-hmm.
At least it's showing. All right, that only took us like 15 minutes. Oof. All right.
So it's okay. You can cut that out in post.
Sure. Yeah, that's something that I sincerely care about is tight editing on these YouTube uploads. All right. Where were we? Everyone got into town.
Just
What
walking
did you?
up.
Yeah. Right. Now that we can see who's in which group, so Tiff, Echo, Kaleo, and the kids wanted to go to the hot springs at the top of the hill. You follow a short path, a hill, and one of the where one of the who was what was that guy y'all were talking to? His name was
He was Man Manson.
Yeah, the guy on the porch pointed you in the right direction. Was like, oh, okay, that's the way you go up to the top. Go up the top of that hill, and there's the hot springs where you can, relax a little bit there. And you get to the top, and there's you see a few small pools of steaming water there. There's no real like buildings surrounding this thing, more like a few benches that people have put along the side of these pools to really just like sit on or put your stuff on, a place to sit, rather than any kind of like grand bathhouse or something like that. No, it is not. It's some hot springs out back behind a some hot springs out back behind a small rural village where they're just like, hey, we can go wash the dirt off up here. Absolutely. Yeah, so Kaleo is gonna say, all right, this looks like a great time to take a bath, wash the dirt off, and then maybe go down and catch a good night's sleep for once.
Mm-hmm.
All right, kids, come on. And
Yeah.
they just start,
We're gonna-
taking their clothes off to jump in.
Yeah, Tiffert's gonna undress near the edge of the spring and
Mhm.
like stay like about within like 6 feet of Gun
Okay.
as she's washing, like just an absolute fucking maniac. She didn't wash like a maniac, but
Like
this
a
is a
maniac.
this is a woman who brings a gun with her into the truck stop shower.
Right. All right.
Yes. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
I mean, it's probably accurate. It's probably an accurate statement. Sorry for offending all of the long haul truckers that we have on our stream.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then Echo is also going to undress and jump in, and yeah, she jumps in beside you, Tiff, and says, "Hey, I didn't want to." She whispers to you, "I didn't want to, alert the others, but I don't know. This doesn't seem. Something seems a little off,
What seems off?
I, I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. Something just feels hinky,
Something feels hinky. You mean about the town or the hot spring? Because the town absolutely feels hinky. But
No, the water here feels great.
I was like, this is...
And she, you say that, and she actually just, like, splashes some water at you.
All right. Just, yeah, opium addict water fight.
Yeah, and
I think...
and the kids and Kaleo also start just like they see Echo splash you, and they all start playing around a little bit, just splashing water at each other.
All right. I suppose Tifrit's down. Tifrit, actually, I think I'm also like thinking about the mention of hinky shit. I am gonna like take a look around. Like, what's going on? I mean, this is one of the few places that wasn't hit by the flood.
Well, it was hit by the flood. Well, specifically, the hot springs are up on top of a hill.
Yeah.
Or
No,
near
that's
the
what
top
I mean.
of a hill.
Is that these hot springs I know specifically were like relatively unharmed by the flooding. I know the town was smashed to bits.
Sure. Roll wisdom for me.
Nope.
All right.
Those things seem a normal amount of fucked up, or do they seem extraordinarily fucked up?
No, things do seem a little off edge. Like, you do see what Echo was saying. Like, you've been feeling it too, just like the hair on the back of your neck was standing up, and that feeling hasn't gone away yet. You don't know, like, quite anything specific, but it was, something was a little off. Let's keep it rolling, and we'll bump over to the clinic with Buscoso, Dr. Levinson, and Tamdoon. I'm assuming Dr. Levinson is going to have Atomic Tom and Zoidberg follow as... They're going to follow them as well?
They've got to carry my crap.
All right, fair enough. There we go. Ah, look. I can move around a little bit. Ha. All right. So you paddle your way across the boat. Sorry, across the little town village over to where Booty's house was set up with the clinic. Looking at it, this house doesn't look any different from the other small houses in the village. Well, it's a little larger than some of the surrounding houses, but as you make your way up, there's just a older gentleman on the front porch sitting in... squatting on the edge of the porch overlooking the floodwaters there, and he's just like eating some sort of seed and like spitting the shells into the water there. As you come up, he says, "Hey, my name's Booty. Can I help you with anything?"
Yes, we were looking for the clinic.
Yep. You found it. This it.
Well, Booty. My name is Dr. Levinson. These are my compatriots, Buscoso, Atomic Tom, and Dr. Zoidberg, and Tamdoon. And we were wondering if we could offer give you some assistance. Or if you had anyone in need of medical aid.
Yeah, Tamdoon on cue just just vomits over the edge of the boat.
Oh, and a bed. And also a bed for him.
Oh, yep. We got cots in the back there. Sleeping rolls.
Maybe a bucket.
Oh, certainly a bucket. You know what's wrong with him?
Haven't a clue. My background is more in engineering than medical knowledge, but he seems to be vomiting and dehydrated.
My background's more in herbs. But I guess right now I'm the closest thing this village got to a healer, so I'm I just need some alcohol, man. You got any booze? I see what you be needing now. Yeah, come on in. I got something. I got something for you. Take the edge off. Well, if you be needing a place to lie down and recuperate.
I thought he was gonna say if you need some blood.
If you be needing a biaxial blood transfusion.
A pre-industrial biaxial blood transfusion.
We'll be able to hook you up to the retroconfabulator. Oh, I'm just pulling your leg.
Everyone knows blood transfusions aren't real.
Found the Jehovah's Witness.
Fun fact, blood transfusions have existed since at least the time of the Roman Empire. However, at that time, they had no idea how to do blood typing, so they saw it as up to the gods whether it worked or your blood turned into glue in your veins.
Okay,
That's lucky.
Yep. All right. So Booty is going to help you get settled there. He helps Busgoso to a cot where you can stretch out. He's like, "Oh, I got some. I got some of this here cure-all too."
Cure all?
Yeah, some Oblicap. That's what it says here. Oblicap.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, roll intelligence.
Okay.
With advantage. Actually, I don't think so. Right.
I do have my alchemical knowledge as well.
Yeah, hold on a second here.
So do I do that with advantage? I succeeded. I just wanted to see if I could succeed better.
Right. No, you wouldn't do it with advantage. I just sent you a message there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of this Obicalp here. You can You want a swig of it?
Um,
He's got like a small vial here, like a little clay vial, and he opens it up to you, and it's got a pretty neutral odor coming out of it. Like, it doesn't really smell strongly one way or the other.
have I seen him drink out of it yet?
No, he has not. He's offering it to Buscoso.
Do it. Do
I
it. Do it.
Buscoso, I just don't think it's gonna do much.
All right,
Man has sugar water.
roll a endurance? No, sorry, constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah.
You know, can the placebo effect recover hit points in an RPG?
Where is healing? Actually, I'm pretty sure that you can't heal from potions. Being the wise. I don't think the wise can actually heal from potions. No. But they heal... But they do heal double from...
Rest.
From rest, yeah. Yep. Yep. The wise supernaturally recuperate any HP lost at twice the natural rate, but that is the only way they heal. They may need treatment, potions, etc. for other things, though. Apparently.
We've been cheating then. How do we heal Buscoso then?
Well,
Nap time.
yeah,
He
he
just
takes a
dies.
rest. He takes a good rest.
Yeah.
For what, 14 years this game is not very forgiving on resting.
I know, right? Especially when I'm only letting y'all have one rest per day. Although you do heal twice when you rest.
And it's double both times for the wise. So that might actually...
Right. That's the whole point. They heal super fast, but... Yup.
Yeah, you can't make a
the
potion that
character
gives you
recovers
health
1
loss.
HP every evening and morning, 2 HP if they succeed at a Constitution task roll.
Well, there's a question for Taryn. Is it possible to have a potion in D&D that gives you spell slots? Like, at the DM's discretion, sure. But, like, is there anything in the rules that I could use to argue for that? Or against that?
Right, where's
Anyway,
the sub rush?
that's a 5th edition question, not a Whitehack question.
You have to quit poking his monitor so much. There's so many smudges. Looking at
Friend speaks my mind.
Savraj's monitor.
Hey, Savraj. I just turned on Discord here. If you go to Inner Circle and hit the link there, you should be able to open the Video Ninja.
You've been listening to too much Initial D. Video Ninja.
Initial D.
You gotta come up with some terrible, some terrible lyrics as well, like hiding, run into the night, hiding from your sight, gonna take off flight. Everything is alright.
What was the one hella racist one we found?
We don't need to go into that.
It was like, have no fear, the black man's not around. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, initial D. It's like the blackish man or something like that.
Yeah.
Big ol' whiff.
With Haruski. Alright, Right, okay, so actually, we'll go ahead and, so it does say evening and morning, so we'll go ahead and count that Constitution saving throw for you for right now, Zach. So that would let you heal 2. So it's 1 unless you succeed on a con save, or a con test, and then, haha, a con contest. So if you saved on con, so we'll go ahead and you get 4 health back. Because you heal at double the rate. Yeah, so you sip from this this glass here, and it's got kind of like a really mild, maybe a little sweet taste to it, but other than that, like, you feel a little better. He says, "Yep, it's one of the few special potions I do know how to make." That recipe for a few generations.
What's his strongest potion like?
Potion master. You can't handle my strongest potion.
Yep. Just a couple days.
Folks around here don't live long enough to do anything other than a couple days ago to be old.
They're real flies. Fruit flies. I'm trying to get Savraj in here real quick. He wasn't responding when I spoke in the Discord, but...
Tell him to try it incognito. To illuminate cookies and stuff.
You text him. He's in the group chat. I've got a million other things down trying to juggle right now.
Fine, I guess I'll do tech support. I have to. I'll bill you. I'll send you an invoice.
Perfect. You can send it to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20005. If you need a number to call me back at, it's 678-998-212. All right. I mean, you could. I don't think... Right.
Oh? It's our glimpse.
Yeah, hey, I'm here.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. minimize this.
Word
up.
Word up.
Photo just poofs back into existence.
Oh, he's just hanging out on the boat.
Hey, he's
He's hanging out on the boat. Come on.
He's hanging out on the boat. Come on.
This whole time.
I just assume he's always in the boot.
I don't know. It looks frozen. Savraj. Let me double check that. All right, well. Juggling hamsters. Yeah, I'm not seeing like your video's frozen for me, Savraj.
Oh,
Can you hear
yeah,
us?
I know. I turned it off. I didn't really
Oh,
want
okay.
to be on camera. Yeah.
All right. Well, Savraj joined us here in the middle of the game. Do. Damn. All right. So let's go back up. And are you in Foundry right now, Savraj?
Yeah.
All right. You got that open. Put Thodo on the map. There you go. Can you see your token there?
Let me close this window. Yeah. Yep, got it.
All right. So currently, they're all in the town of Polnagolam. Let's see, Busgoso, Levinson, and these guys over here. So Busgoso, Levinson, Atomic Tom, Tamduin, and Zoidberg are all at the clinic healing up. The ones over here, Tiff, Echo, Kaleo, and the two kids are at a hot springs washing up, and the three here, yeah, having a good time, So the three in the center here, the Scholar, Watcher, and Modi, all went off to get some food at the local. They heard there was like a kitchen where one of the guys was making food out of, and there was also, indeed, and there was also a general store to get some supplies from. Where would Thodo be at this time? If you're talking, I can't hear you either.
Whoops.
Are you muted? There we go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he's just not saying nothing.
No.
Well, I mean, if you want to do something else, that's also fine.
No, I was saying you probably go to the store.
All right.
Get some snack.
All right, so yeah, we've already done a short scene for each of them. Let's have Thodo. We'll just put Thodo off on his own down here, and that'll be fine. Whoop. Adjust that for the stream there. And all right, so Thodo makes his way down to what's left of a sort of ramshackled. You could tell it was some kind of like general store the whole time, but it also looks like it's kind of one of those like it's the Renaissance version of the gas station in a one stoplight town, where they've kind of just got like everything shoved in there. It's a hardware store and a 7-Eleven all in one.
Uh,
So there's a lot of like random garbage stuff in there, but as you come inside there, the proprietor of the shop, a rather wiry looking person, or rather wiry looking man, walks out of the back just like washing, drying his hands after with like a towel, and just says, "Oh, hey, what? My name's Cecilo. What are you buying? What are you here for?"
Let's see. What am I here for?
Should I know I put this somewhere?
Need some rope.
You need some rope?
Yes.
Yeah, I got some rope. I got rope.
Okay.
There's some rope around.
Yeah, if you have like 50 to 100 feet of rope, how much you want for that?
50 rope there. Yeah, sure. Shit, man. What you got? What you got on you?
Let's see. I can. How much is like a what's the economy like?
Terrible.
Okay.
The economy that's laid out in this book is absurd. Like 3.5 levels of D&D absurd. Like a raft costs as much as some saddlebags or a matchbox. You can buy a lantern for the same price as well, that kind of makes sense, lantern and a hatchet. But you can buy a lantern for the same price as a raft.
Huh. Okay.
You can buy a spell book for the same price as a horse.
Would I be like way overshooting to offer this guy 1 gold piece for that robe?
Oh, you can try it. You can absolutely try it. It's blank. Yeah, it is. Same price as horse.
Still moleskin.
Yeah, so I'll ask, how about 1 gold piece?
As a matter of fact, that is exactly what the what the price says in here. He's like, sure, yeah. Here you go. Here's some rope.
Alrighty. And
let me open your character sheet and I'll just add the fucking rope to it.
Alrighty. And I have this. Is there like an insignia of the Ivory Guard?
What are you trying to do with it?
I want to ask this guy if he's seen anybody traveling through here with potentially similar insignia. or
Sure.
like any sort
We'll
of
say that
badge?
you've got like some kind of badge. It seems reasonable. Like, yeah, the Ivory Guard. The owner of the Ivory Guard, Harjit, is well up on like branding and getting the name out there, so he definitely would have given you some kind of emblem, Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
you do
Well
have,
then,
yeah.
well then, like gesturing to that badge of myself, I'm gonna be like, and there might be there might be one or two more pieces. Says you could help me. Like says or you saw anybody come through with these sort of badges.
Yeah, I ain't seen anybody come through, but I have heard a rumor about some guys who may be in town. Or in the area, at least. Been rumors floating around recently.
Oh, really? And what sort of rumors?
He takes a look at even. He says, that's a pretty nice looking couple of torches you got there.
Oh, yeah?
If you give me 2 of them torches, I'll tell you who I heard was in town.
How many people are in the store?
No one.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking nobody.
All right.
Like, you look outside and there's like, actually, yeah, roll a wisdom check for me, or yeah, roll wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Damn, I have a 7. So let's see how this goes.
It's not really. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so you don't see anybody in like this building, like the store itself, fucking empty. No one around here. But like, as you're glancing around, like just trying to like size up the area, you look outside and you see a couple children on the roof of the house across the way. And they're just like running around on the roof, and they seem to be running in a like with a destination in mind. Like they are running with a purpose. They're not just like playing on the rooftop there.
Do they seem like they're running in fear?
It's no, they don't seem.
Does it seem frantic?
It seems purposeful more than like just running helter-skelter to try to get away from something.
But like purposeful, like a race, as opposed to running from the cops or something.
It's hard to. You can't tell like what their purpose is, but they definitely seem to be like. Yeah, they're not just like screaming and like flailing their hands around like holy fuck, like let me just run in some direction that is away from this dangerous thing. It's not like that. They're like running along this rooftop with like in a straight line, like towards a destination of some sort.
Okay, are they running in my direction?
No, not directly. Like you just see them, like you don't think that they would be able to see you. You're so far into the building, but you're just like looking around and happen to look out and like, oh, across the way. Like you notice them running across the rooftop. And at this point, they've like jumped over to another house and have gone outside of your direct view.
Okay.
So what about them torches? That sound like a good deal.
Torches. Let's see. Yeah, I do have some nice torches right here, and it would be. As I'm saying this, I'm gonna light one of them on fire, And like, these are nice torches, aren't they? You like the way they burn?
He said, "Whoa, yeah, that looks pretty good."
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they stay burning like this for a good long while, and I'd just be a hell of a shame if I got a little clumsy just over a little rumor.
Oh,
shit.
I see. I see what you're saying. Make a charisma check. Actually, yeah, make charisma.
Charisma. Okay, please don't. No. No. Fuck.
He says,
Oh no.
I see what you're saying, but you're new in town. You don't really know how things work around here. It's I got a lot of friends you wouldn't want to cross. So let's be amicable about this.
Okay, well, I guess Thodo realizes he's, I guess, not very large in stature, nor intimidating.
Hey, you still can't do it.
Is radioactive lizard. I'm monkey. I'll do what I can.
Shit. Well, let's see. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll find like a.
Oh yeah, you can put the torch back out.
All right. Yeah. I'll find an appropriate way to snuff it out real quick.
Yeah, just don't film it.
Okay. And then
These curtains will make a nice thing to snuff out.
Fuego.
Yeah, so then I guess I will. All right, so I'll snuff them out and be like, whatever.
All right.
I had too many run-in with the locals in this area. You're a nasty bunch. And then I'll throw them 2 fresh torches, and
Okay.
I'll be like, anyways, what's it gonna be?
All right. Mark 2 torches off of your inventory there.
Alrighty.
And 1 gold for the rope as well.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you started at.
Started at 11.
Cool. Perfect. He says, yeah, so have you I've heard a rumor going around that the crows are in town. Nasty bunch. You heard of them? I guess you, the player, hasn't. Roll. I don't know. What do you think you would have heard about them from? Like what?
Fairy Captain's Guild. I feel like I would have heard from them in like the Fairy Captain's Guild would probably be a affiliation that I could base that knowledge off of.
Sure, but you got that on Dex.
True.
But sure, you can run. I'll give you intelligence though with just regular Fairy Captain.
Okay.
Because it's yeah. No, that's fine actually. Yeah. So you've definitely heard of them as a fairy, as being associated with the Fairy Captain's Guild. But roll regular intelligence, not with advantage. And see how much it is that you actually do remember of them.
Decent amount.
Okay, so you've definitely heard of the crows before. They are an adventuring group. Everything you've heard about them has been like pretty. There it is. Has been pretty like uncomfortable. Like everyone who's talked about them has told you that they're run by like the main core of the crows are a pair of twins, a brother and a sister, who you're not sure where they've come from. I'm gonna skip the honky tonk. a good song, but it's not the right vibe. We ain't vibing here. All right. Yeah, you've heard the rumors about the crows having escaped from jails that nobody else has escaped from. You've heard rumors of them being brutal in their methods and not being affiliated with any of the guilds, the adventuring guilds from the Yellow City, because they're not really the type that is good for making a profit for anyone but themselves. And matter of fact, last update that you heard, they were subcontracted out by the Eagles.
Okay. And what did he say? What did he say about the crows?
He said, "Yeah, I heard that they were in town, or at least in the area. I haven't seen them here in Polnagolem, but heard that they were around. That's Scuttlebutt.
Hmm.
Hey, Evie.
It's a dog, Evie."
Hi.
And so when you say around, you mean they've been coming through the area?
Yeah, I ain't seen them myself, but in the area of Vin Drin Dop, this valley.
Well, if they're not coming into town for supplies, what are they coming in for?
No, I'm not sure. That's
Hmm.
beyond me. Like I said, I don't know them myself. They ain't bought
Alrighty.
nothing from my shop.
Okie dokie. Well,
But if you throw in another torch, I'll be sure to let you know if I do see them.
does he have any like small trinket like items near the like checkout area or whatever?
Absolutely. He's got all sorts of knickknacks everywhere, like a little
Okay.
porcelain spice shaker shaped like a Venara.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that, toss it up in the air, sort of thing, catch it, put it in my pocket, say, "All right, well, thank you." And I'm just gonna leave at that point.
All right. We'll add that to your gear there.
A salt shaker.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't come
smart.
with salt.
That's going to be a
Salt costs extra.
minor item. Now we'll make that a small item. All right. All right, so we'll move an hour in, and now it's really starting to get dark at this point. We'll say that you are actually, Maggie, roll a saving throw for Tiff.
I don't like the sound of that. That is not a success.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone finishes up what you were doing. The group up at the hot springs. You've, cleaned off. You're feeling much better, more relaxed, everything like that. And got your clothes back on and are headed back down the hill. And the group at the clinic, everyone there has Buzko, so you're relaxing, taking a nap. Tamdun has consumed a uncanny amount of alcohol, and Levinson has been having a conversation with Booty about ranging all over the place. But not anything particularly insightful to Dr. Levinson. As expected, of course.
He's just interesting. He's not right, but he's interesting.
Are you trying to tell me that Dr. Levinson's actual name is Ro Jogan?
Oh my god. Playing a the wise character who will believe literally anything you tell him.
The unwise. In the same party as the wise ass. Alright, so
yeah, you're just talking about like how the elves are gonna kill us all, and he's like, the elves.
Are you planning on sleeping on the boat, or are you planning on getting lodging at the Gershon's house, where they said that there was some sleeping arrangements there?
I think once everyone's asleep, I'm gonna go up into the springs and get my own bath. Levinson's a night owl.
Okay, that's fine. But where does everyone want to sleep?
That might be where slug people sleep. They probably just sleep in the water, don't they?
You could have a water bed.
I think that's kind of how he does it. I think he goes up and yeah, he's got Atomic Tom as his bodyguard, robot man, and
yeah, sure.
Dr. Zoidberg.
Atomic Tom's like a valet more than a bodyguard. We saw that in combat last session.
Well, Difference bathed and, had a good time. She's definitely still on edge from her conversation with Echo and her, growing sensation that something's wrong that she just can't see. So I think she's going to sleep on the boat.
All right. Yeah,
rations anyway, with, the fact that there are starving people everywhere.
Right. That's a good point. So Kaleo, Echo, and the two kids are also going to sleep on the boat. It's actually, I think, the first time that they've slept on the boat. Well, they've taken naps when they weren't rowing upriver, but it is the first time they've laid out to sleep for the night, because the previous night y'all slept in the toppled temple.
Except for Tifrid, who was busy being a paranoid.
Right.
A paranoid gun-toting maniac.
Tiff and
Thodo.
Yeah, well, it was also Thodo was also on the boat there. So is Thodo going to sleep on the boat as well?
Always.
Okay. Is Dr. Levinson going to keep both Tom and Zoidberg with them, or just Atomic Tom?
Both of them.
Okay. All right, let me move these tokens around a whole bunch here.
And if they leave without me, it's like, oh darn. I guess I'll go back to the Yellow City where I wanted to be anyway.
Don't split the party, Billy. Gotta get home first. All right. Yeah, we'll move an hour further into the night, and now it is one of the hours where the sun has dipped fully behind the horizon, and it is as dark as it's going to get. The darkness here again is at that point in the night where you can see, if you're walking down the road, like you can see your way. You can pick your way without a lantern, but if you do have a lantern, then it is comfortable to see your way down the road.
It's like the very end of dusk.
Right. It's the very beginning of true night.
It's adult dark. At that point, when if you look out a window, it's pitch black, but if you're outside, you can still see.
Right. Just like
I only
that.
ever see faces in the window. Wouldn't that be terrifying? I should just raise the blinds on this back window. If there's some spooky shit, you guys gotta tell me.
Yeah, so being a night owl, Levinson, you've made your way up to the top of the hill where the hot springs are, and trying to figure out how this is going to work out. Roll wisdom. Brutal. All right. Yeah, you make your way.
I'm a slug, if that helps.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is one of my attributes.
You are also independently wealthy and have 2 bodyguards with you. Well, you have a valet and a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Right.
So you aren't particularly on edge around the around everything that's going on. And as you are bathing yourself, getting into all those folds,
Flaps.
yeah, flaps, whatever biological bits that slugs have, and just cleaning off the grime and the dirt and the mud. You hear a shuffling sound from the woods, right about 50 feet away from you. There's some woods there, and that's where you hear this shuffling sound come from.
I'm definitely watching that area. Hello? Is anyone there?
From in the woods, you hear the response come to you.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. It's Buttface or whatever his name was.
All right. Now we'll cut back
coming.
to the we'll cut back to the town or the clinic where Buscoso and Hamdoon are. Zach, give me a wisdom roll for Buscoso. Oh shit! I can't actually see if that.
For you to not pass.
All right, that is a success. Okay. As you're trying to relax and starting to get off to sleep, you see some torches outside of your window. Like, you just see the light of, like, torchlight flickering out one of the windows of the emergency field clinic. I mean, you're in the middle of a town. It does seem like it does seem like there are certainly more than one source of light. Okay. Like, you're currently laying on the ground, or laying down on the floor. You can only see the night sky through the window, so you know that, like, and you don't see a face there, so you know that no one can, like, directly see you right now. Sure, that's easily done enough. You look out the window and you see in some of the some of the water. It's about knee high where you are seeing these people gather. You see a group of maybe, it's hard to count real quickly and it's like dark, but you see maybe 24 or more villagers, several of them with torches, moving in towards the center of town. In the center of the town, you can see out this window there are 6. I've got a description here. 6 stone statues in the center of the town. It's two rows of 3 that are facing each other, and the statues appear to be abstract, humanoid, angular, and chunky. You are in the clinic with Tam Duan, who's like still asleep. All right. He's slightly inebriated, but actually seems to be doing better than he was, just a few hours earlier. He's what you need? What you need, man? Oh, he's like, no, 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 no. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. He's saying, you gotta say no more. I got my sticker on me right here. you want me? You want me to shiv him? Hey, so you want me to find them? Well, there's your. Well, yeah, but I was going to say, Mr. Briscoe, the scholar and the watcher and the pirate are right there in the center of everything. And he points to the center of, you see in the center of the crowd, they have the scholar, Watcher Tem, and Moti bound up in, just like held in place there. All right, so we'll cut back to the boat here to keep things moving. Tiff and Thodo, give me a perception check, each of you.
Do you mean wisdom?
Yes, I do. I actually mean a triple neutral roll.
Oh.
Got him. Oh, wow. Y'all did great.
Yeah. Difford's maybe just completely fucking exhausted. Difford has done a lot of fighting.
Yeah, for sure.
Good question. I assume we like have it somewhere near the river, like on the river.
Yes, we'll say that they are in opposite directions. We'll say they're vaguely laid out how I've got these pieces here. So you could proceed either from your location to the center of town there, or you could proceed to where the boat is. But you would have to go through the center of town to get up to the hot springs that you have no knowledge about or reason to go to. Unfortunately, I don't have a like tension soundtrack for this game. I've got a tension soundtrack for like cyberpunk stuff, but that is something that I am lacking here. Nope. All right, so on the boat there, yeah, let's say you are, setting up for everyone to go to sleep, and after like a little while passes, you realize, hey, like we haven't seen Dr. Levinson or Talila the Scholar or the Watcher or the other boat monkey. Yes, I know his name. I'm just saying.
Maybe in Tim's mind, it's Thodo, other boat monkey, Bonky for short.
Bunk.
Yeah, a bunk. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of the four of them in quite some time. Like they should be back by now.
And it's like, how much or how like deep are we into the night? Have I been like having this thought? Like, am I having this thought and it's been like a few hours?
Yeah. Y'all should be able to see the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it like they
I can no longer see the number.
Okay. Yeah. That's how it should be. You should be able to see the like the sun / moon and the color of the night sky there.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, it has been a few hours since y'all got into town, and you just haven't seen them, and you don't have like you didn't have any plans to like be somewhere else, so you figured everyone would come back here, like to the boat where y'all have been on. That's your like comfort zone. And you haven't heard anything about them like, oh, we're staying over at this place.
I assume the kids are sleeping.
Yeah, they are sleeping.
Are Kaleo and Echo asleep?
Kaleo is asleep. Echo is sitting there smoking her opium pipe.
Okay.
You want some, Tiff? Thodo, interest you in some nod-off smoke?
Echo, have you ever killed
Catch some
someone?
Z's.
No, I'm all right.
Suit yourself. What were you asking there, Tiff?
Echo, have you ever killed someone?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Let's see. You got
Have
any
you?
weapons on you? I've killed a lot of people, Echo.
That's good to hear. Makes me feel good about the people I've got around me.
Yeah. Don't worry. I only do it when provoked or professionally.
Yeah, okay. You ask her if she has any weapons. She like leans back and pats at the Kasarigama that she has, the little sickle on a chain. She pulls out a, she like pulls her little vest to the side a little bit, and you can see a number of throwing knives on the inside of that, and she pulls in her pocket and pulls out a little a string with about half a dozen gold rings on it, and she says, "Oh, sorry, no, not those." Puts those back, and then pulls out a butterfly knife, a balisong that she whips around a few times, and impressively so, as in doesn't immediately stab herself in the palm.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
We all do stupid things.
Different upon seeing this, frankly, excessive level of armament. That's Maggie's judgment. Is going to nod with understanding and be like, "Excellent. Get something in your hands. Keep watch. Keep the kids in Kaleo safe. I'm gonna check on everyone else."
You, if you're really worried about them, you could leave that sword with me. I'll, make sure that I'm real solid against, I don't know, whatever boogaboos you think are out here.
You seem well equipped.
That's fair.
Yeah, she's carrying more weapons than Tiferet is.
All right.
Tiferet's gonna sally forth. Are you coming, Dodo? Or are you?
Wait, sorry, where am I going?
So I'm gonna try and check on everyone because I haven't seen hide nor tail of them all fucking day, and it's like.
Well, it's only been like a couple hours.
Yeah, but it's like.
It hasn't been all day. You've been going upriver all day.
Yeah, but yeah, no one's returned to the boat. Tiferet's suspicious.
It's past dinner time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Were we leaving tonight? Was that agreed upon?
No, but like this is where we have all our food. This is where all our shit is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was assuming that y'all are just gonna hang out in the boat. If you want to continue moving over land in the boat, right? At night after a day's worth of stuff, you're gonna start incurring penalties there, like from exhaustion, pushing yourselves. Luckily, there's a town right here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay with the boat still.
All right. Tiferet's gonna head out into the town.
You try to. You say you're gonna stay back, and Echo says, "No, don't worry about it, Thodo. Like Kaleo's here. She got her hammer. I've
got the hammer with me.
Yeah, look, she's got it right beside her. She'll wake up and just swing that shit into someone's face, and you saw what happens. They die.
Okay, I'm gonna grumble in agreement, and I guess I'll go with.
We got it.
Oh wait, isn't this person also high off their ass right now though?
I wouldn't say off her ass, but she is definitely smoking up that opium.
Okay. No, I'll still go.
But you kind of have seen her do this like
every night.
Well, she's only been around for like a little over 24 hours at this point, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
But you've seen her smoke a number of times in that time.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah. I guess I'll leave the boat.
All right. And Tiffer's like, pat yourself down, like gun loaded, sling at the ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Phone.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Is there solid land to ride a bicycle on, or is it all just water still?
No, this village is flooded, unfortunately.
Okay. Man, this bicycle's really coming in handy.
I know, right? I was thinking about that too. I'm like, ah.
Have my attunements reset?
Not yet. It's still the same day.
Okay.
Because attunements reset after.
Reset on long rest.
Yeah, and you have not had a long rest yet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so y'all are heading into town. Where are you going to head? And give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna
Thodo and
start
Tiff.
by heading towards where I know Buscoso is gonna be.
Okay,
so
yeah, headed towards the clinic. Okay. Wonderful.
Right, I'm rolling wisdom or.
Yeah, wisdom. This is not the game where you charge in alone. Yeah, in Exalted, it's fine to charge in alone against an army.
If you charge in alone against a bald guy on a mountaintop, you're fucked.
All right.
So my wisdom check passed.
Yeah. Y'all meet up with Buscoso. Tifford and Thodo meet up with Buscoso and Tamduan, and they're like, "Hey, Tiff, Thodo, come on over here."
I'm gonna.
That's what's going on. That's what's going on the T-shirt.
That elf cult has my monkey.
I'm assuming Buscoso is like gesticulating, and Tifford's gonna like look in the direction that Buscoso is gesticulating because like that is the most reliable source of information from Buscoso. And what does Tifford see of this elf cult?
Hold on a second. I am adding that to my TKO shirt models or shirt mottos. That elf cult has my monkey. I mean, come on, like you gotta have a list of mottos. You go in prepared.
I go in completely blind, and I come out a winner every time.
I mean, yeah, that's certainly a way to go about doing it.
Bullseyes.
Yo,
that's not true.
The last time I was visiting Billy, I look over and he's wearing a shirt that has it's a TKO shirt, and I'm like, holy shit! Not only did I draw that ass with a nutsack hanging out of it. It's like a pair of legs from the back, so like you can see the ass, and there's just like a nutsack hanging down between the legs, and it says, "That's real Heineken right there."
I'll just get
And
the
I was
shirt.
like, I wrote that and I drew that. It's such a power move. The fucking ego go to the moon. I mean, I have never seen anyone else wear my artwork on a t-shirt. Right, so the four of y'all have met up. Buscoso is like gesticulating wildly in the direction of the center of town, and you are now like following where he's pointing. You're able to see the statues and the group, the crowd there.
And like this is just pure bad news bears, yeah.
It looks like a crowd of people from a small village with a number of torches have bound and gagged your your compatriots. Yeah.
Well,
Your collaborators, that's the word.
yeah. Jifra's just like shaking her head. And it's just like, fucking cannibals. Fucking again. Like, this shit never fucking stops, does it?
You are able to see, actually, you're easily able to see, even in the firelight and from this distance, that most of the people gathered have either a shawl on or a head wrap that is in a deep crimson color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Elf cult. Is there anyone else coming, or is like?
Dude, yo, when's backup arriving?
Yeah. Cause fuck. But I think. You know what? Can I say that Tiferet brought her bicycle?
I mean, like, you're in at least knee-deep water.
I carried it.
Okay, sure.
I don't know, maybe on her back or something. Just
Yeah,
some, like, fuck wild shit.
If you want to bring it, like, you can bring it. I'm just saying that it's not rideable.
Yeah, I know. All right. Let's see. I feel like this is an amount of people that we just can't fight.
Yeah, Tam Dune's gonna say, hey, Mr. Buscoso, you asked me if I'm ready to shiv someone if you need me to, but I don't think I can take on that many people. That's a lot. But oh, good. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Could I fashion? Part of me is wondering if I can frighten them. So I have gunpowder.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a way of like setting it all off in rapid succession, but we have a few of us here. I'm wondering if, like, while we're out here in the dark, if each of us, like, took a small amount of gunpowder, and I'm gonna just, like, take, like, bits and components of my bike to create just, like, little bits of metal to sort of sandwich the gunpowder between, like, you know, you pull out the seat tube, you put some gunpowder in there, you just sort of, like, it's just like a collection of like pieces of metal with gunpowder attached to them as like almost a kind of noise maker.
Sure. That's definitely gonna be a roll.
Can I use intelligence with gunsmithing to gain advantage and/or double positive?
Yeah. Actually, that sounds perfect. That's definitely, because I was gonna go with intelligence anyways, and you've got gunsmith there, so that is perfect. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch it to the
Are you fucking
the
shitting
battle
me?
music.
The best result was 18. Okay, no, the best result was 14, but still. Do I just have a massive gunpowder?
Yeah, you're not really able to get anything that you think would. You're just like kind of futzing around with this gunpowder,
Did I
and
spend my attunement to try again?
or you haven't recharged them yet.
I haven't spent one of my 2 attunements. I haven't spent my bicycle attunement.
All right.
I have my gun attunement.
Yeah. Let me double check attunements. Deft attunements right at the front. Yeah, you're level 4, so you do get that second slot there. Yeah, a hard task succeeds automatically while a nigh impossible one requires a regular task roll. I'm going to say this is nigh impossible to do, so it's going to require a regular task roll.
Do I roll without advantage this time?
I'm not sure. That says regular, but that also, I think...
It's still a task roll.
Yeah, I think... yeah, you can roll with advantage for that.
Okay. There we fucking go.
All right, you're able to make to fashion together some sort of IED small explosive device. You don't think it's gonna do much damage if it unless it landed right in someone's lap, but you know that it will make a lot of noise, and you're able to create one for both Dodo and Buscoso.
All right.
Actually, we'll just make it round. You make 4. You have one for Tiff, Buscoso, Thodo, and Tamdun, but you are going to have to use critical components from your bike, and it is scrap at this point.
It's not a bike anymore.
It's not a usable bike.
Yeah.
So delete that off your gear.
All right, and I'm gonna. All right, using this bike, these bike explosives, I suggest that we need to somehow get these people to leave without taking our friends. Like, we need there to be enough of an emergency. We've got another rest incoming. And my goal here is I don't want to kill these people. Well, I do want to kill these people, but I don't think that's a very viable option. We just need to scare the fucking shit out of them.
All right, so are you going to throw them from the side? Or are you going to split up and light them off from 2 different sides? Are you going to split into 4 and light them off from 4 different sides? How are you going to go about doing this? Just in a general sense, like.
Let's see. Is there any sort of central authority in these parts? Or is the central authority of this, area, is there Is there a feudal lord that lords over these serfs?
No, you are not that you are aware of.
We're deep in the boonies.
Yeah, you are deep in the boonies here.
Okay.
You know that you are in Lamarakhi, but beyond that, you're not sure, what any of the local government stuff is.
Okay.
Not that it has ever really mattered to you anyways. You know that when you go out in the boonies, it's really whoever happens to be present, what sort of local officials you need to bribe off in the case of, like, large extradition stuff. The closest thing that you know of right now is the mayor.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think we want to do them from a direction. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do them all from one side, that is totally fine.
What about an evil
yeah,
mummy?
sure. All right, yeah, you can give me a intelligence. Rip. Yeah, you're not aware of any particular things that you can use. Although you have seen several things recently that
are pretty scary. What about an alpha platypus? Ancient. Well, I have his sword and his mask.
the dread mummy Roberts is here for your soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we are pulling a Holocaust cloak.
All right. So you've got your pipe bombs. You're all going to. Are you going to do an illusion there? All right. Roll it. Or, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna don this mask.
Yeah. That's a great. How much does that cost? I think that was just one. Two blood. Two blood. Yeah. Okay.
True blood.
If you're going to put the mask on somebody, you can lower that down to one blood. Like if you're just doing like a impression around them. Yeah, you're enhancing the cosplay, so that's a little less that you have to do with
And
your
I've got
own
the
power.
Mehrstam. If I fired my gun, could you be prepared for that gunshot to be just straight up fucking lightning? If I fired my gun, could you be prepared for that gunshot to be just straight lightning?
Yeah. Also, like, depends on what miracles you have.
appearance of lightning. The
Yeah,
bullets
sure.
lightning enough. Yeah.
Well, you're only going to be able to do one of those right now, so...
Yeah. Okay.
You could... Alright, you could, but casting a second one while sustaining the first one is going to require a save.
Okay, well, let's just... I think a gun's scary enough.
Yeah, especially if you have multiple other explosive devices.
Yeah. Is it just a scepter?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. That's fine. You can do that as well. Who are you turning into the mummy? Is it going to be Tiff or is it going to be Thodo?
Also, like, I'm somewhat confident I can shoot someone.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, go ahead and deduct that health from. All right. I think. Let's see what we got here. All right, we'll put a little illusion thing. It said stunned, sure, but whatever. All right. So Tiff is elused. Tamduin and Thodo and Buscoso are angled behind. There we go. And I guess you're just coming at them from the side here?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna step into their light and just, like, scream in pure fucking evil. Just like, your sacrifice does not, is an insult to not only the land and the gods, but the dead themselves. Release them, or incur the thunder of my wrath.
So, you are, you make you're making your way from, like, give me dex rolls to get in place.
Okay.
Let's get a dex roll from everybody there.
God damn.
Hey, Savraj, I don't know if you're being quiet or you're muted, but I haven't heard anything from you in a little while. I did see you roll, though, so I know you're still there.
Yeah, no, I was just muted, sorry.
Okay. I mean, I only rolled for Tamduin. Yeah, everyone who's sneaking into place and doesn't want to get caught needs to roll that dex. If you're going to use your boomstick, everyone has one. Everyone in your group has one.
Like a firecracker.
All right.
I fumbled.
Was that No, you didn't fumble.
I fumbled.
Oh wow. Oof. Big oof-a-doof. All right, as you are making your way into, we'll say you're coming like around the porch of one of these houses so that you can like overlook the people down below, and have like a impressive angle, so to speak. As you're doing this, you're able to get like from this vantage point, you are able to see into the water around this group, like in front of them, sort of where they've gathered with your collaborators there. You are able to see a figure gliding towards them under the surface of the water. It's some kind of color inverted woman, face up, fingers pressed against the surface like it were glass on a mirror. And as she draws close, you can see tears begin trickling down their cheeks, like blood red tears just trickling down from their eyes down their cheeks. You can see their breath freezing, like fogging as it comes out of their mouth, and it's the collaborators that you have down there who are bound up: Talila, Tem, and Modi. And so like their breath is fogging in the humid night air, and the tears streaking down their cheek, you can see that they begin to like freeze with little like ice crystals on the surface of it. The woman raises out of the water in front of them. Her skin is dark like charcoal. Her wavy hair is pale like starlight. Her eyes are just two solid white moons that you can see her sort of like searching into the soul of Modi. And it's just like this piercing gaze into him. And one of the cannibal captors that's holding Modi, like holds Modi's face still so he can't move at all, and uses a small just pocket knife to scrape some of the frozen blood from Modi's cheek and presents the blade to the woman, who takes the knife, licks the blood clean off of it. She stands there for a second and savors the taste for a minute, just lost apparently in another world. And then when she speaks again, her voice is quiet, like almost impossibly so, almost like it's a negative sound itself. And you understand that this is the language of silence, and she speaks only one word, and it's a name. She says, Vibhavashu. And Modi's eyes just like roll back in his skull, and he sort of thrashes a little bit, and he stops thrashing after a couple seconds, and one of the cannibal that's holding him still there lets go of him, and Modi kneels down, like prostrates himself with his hands upwards in front of the woman, and he says, Vibhabashu, at your service. Yeah, and that's when Tiferet just stumbles and falls face down on the porch overlooking this whole event.
Thunk. Do I got my illusion?
Oh yeah, you still got the illusion.
Hell yeah. Nah, Tiferet isn't. Hmm. So Modi just got turned into Vipavashu?
Looks that way.
And that woman's still there?
Oh right. Thanks for reminding me. Let me turn those off there. Move this over here. There we go.
Okay. Easy option here is run away, and assumedly Dr. Levinson also takes the L. But
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just having a bath.
Yeah, he's just having a bath right now. We haven't had any update there in a second.
I offered him a Tums, and he said, "Oh, thank you."
So yeah,
All right,
option is get on the boat, run for our lives, or Tiferet just go sicko mode, and we see where the chaos, and we just ride the wave.
Sure. On top of that, yeah.
I think that's our only options. Has everyone noticed this weird mummy falling off of a rooftop?
Absolutely. Everyone turns and looks at you. That's what you get for fumbling. Everyone is aware of your presence.
All right.
Um,
Including this magic woman.
Yep, she turns and looks at you and like just pierces you with those eyes as well.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna look her right in the goddamn eyes.
Okay. Give me a saving throw.
Come on, big money. Fuck yeah. Swagger always gets me through it.
Yeah, as staring into each other's eyes, you get a sense that you get a sense of this dark woman as well as she gets a sense of you. You sense an impossibly deep and impossibly dark abyss within her. And within this abyss, you feel something that you not like physically feel, but you sense something moving, something powerful. It is almost palpable. You can get a grasp of the unrelenting force of this thing's hatred towards you, and the only thing that is between your own mind and this abyssal loathing of you is that perfectly subtly smiling form. It is just the beauty of this woman. It's so casually employed that it vaults with ease the most gorgeous human to ever live. A perfect facade of thoughtless superiority. This is how much you can feel that this woman despises you and how much she is in control of that hate.
Difference gotten worse from an ex.
Sure, with a saving throw like that.
And there's like, I've seen worse. There's like, yeah, I've looked myself in the mirror.
Sure. So Tiff thinks that, and the woman says, like in that language of silence, she says, "I've seen better," and she just like straight up sinks straight back into the water.
Is she just leaving?
She's in the water now, and everyone else is paying attention to you.
All right. Can I see her under the water?
There's a crowd of people who have moved in place. An angry crowd of people who are like looking at you. Give me a charisma roll. It's more people than you've seen since you got into town. Like,
Charisma?
you only saw a few people walk, Booty, the guy who was running the
Okay.
the guy who was running the clinic for you. There was the man you met at the beginning by one of the houses at the very beginning.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's only been a few people. You hear one of the people down below in their crimson robes say, "Get the interlopers!" And as you say that, or as you hear them like turn towards you, they start splashing through the water. You hear a groan sound from a shadowy alley not far away from you between two of the houses, and slowly one of the reanimated Rolang steps out. Then comes an answer of more groaning, and behind it a half a dozen follow into the light of the torches. Then from all around the village you hear a chorus of groans, and you shudder as you realize the Rolang are pouring into the village from all sides. And running...
Holy fuck.
Running... Would Dr. Levinstein be running, or would Dr. Levinstein be carried by Zoidberg?
No, he'd run. I don't think Zoidberg's much faster than he is.
Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, Zoidberg's definitely faster. Like,
okay.
It is a big, strong, meaty crab, and it can scuttle along pretty quickly. Yeah. Not that Levinson is slow by any means, just not going to win a foot race.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on. So I'm trying to piece together. So there's a mob of cannibals.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, get the interlopers. And then unrelated to that, coming down the hillside is a zombie horde.
No, coming down the hillside is Dr. Levinson.
Okay.
The zombies are coming from all around.
Fire up the chopper! Fire up the chopper!
Let's get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
Alright, behold the wrath of the dead!
Time to go!
And I'm gonna fucking do my best to vanish in a puff of smoke. I mean, I'm hoping, okay? I'm not assuming. I'm gonna fucking hoof it. This is...
There you go. I don't know if I made that, because I'm trying to save space on here, I'm going to say that you know, this is not diegetic to the actual numbers.
Yeah. It's just certain fucking death. I think Watcher Tem and Talila are already dead.
Is Dr. Levinson running into the middle of town, or is Dr. Levinson running towards the boat?
Oh, I'm probably going straight to the boat.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I know that much. And I'm not that committed to saving the people of this village. I just like being wholesome as I come through.
Wow, yeah, let's get the fuck out. Let's just...
I have manners, but it doesn't make me an idiot.
All right. He's fucked.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we rolling to just, like, because I think Temperance plan here is now go. Go as fast as possible. Get on that
Sure.
boat.
Give me... all y'all give me a dex roll again, and this is going to be how well you are able to, like, run pell-mell through this town as this fucking chaos is erupting around you without getting affected by the chaos.
Does my athleticism and experience of urban hell as a bicycle messenger give me advantage?
Well, you're not on a bike.
I'm not on a bike.
Yeah. Oh, right. Need one for him.
Well,
Do I do mine or do I do
brutal?
Either way, it probably fails. But do I do mine or?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Have Levinson give me a roll as well.
We never did. Well, that's the Levinson roll. This is 17. We never did give Zoidberg any stats.
No, Zoidberg shouldn't actually have stats. Zoidberg is an extra, so we'll have like their AV and saving throw, which is determined by their level, which should be one higher. Should be 6 and 11. Those are like their main stats. If they're good at something, they roll with AV. If they're bad at something, they roll saving throw. Those are the Whitehack monster or NPC rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep it simple.
Is Zoidberg good at running? He has 4 legs.
Yeah, absolutely. Zoidberg's fine at running. The question is Atomic Tom good at running?
He doesn't have any stats in that way.
No.
Atomic Tom is falling behind. Oh no. But you are Zoidberg and Levinson are making some progress. As Levinson is running through the town, like through the edge of town to get there to the boat, you notice several of those. Oh wait, no, that was Thodo who noticed the kids earlier. But you notice several children up on the roof armed with makeshift weapons like spears and simple slings, and they are you see one little kid wearing like a yellow headband, and she's just screaming, "They're at it again! We need to free our town!" And it's like, "Give them hell!"
Wolverines!
Yeah. And they start, as soon as she says that, like, they start, like, throwing spears down at the cultists below, and, like, hurling rocks at them as well. And
Good
that
news.
it does not appear to be doing a whole lot. They're just kids. They're not like, they're not a troop of, they're not a fucking Brazilian death squad. Yep. So, what are... Oh, wait, y'all... Yes, you sure do. That happens across the town there. Where you can see, you only notice a small handful of children up on the rooftops there, and these are like straight up kids. Like,
How high? Like
the oldest one of them is maybe as old as Tamduan. So like early teen at the oldest. And these are just like straight up fucking kids with spears that are like hurling them at the cultists down below. Or
is there access to get up on the roof from the ground?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The zombies are coming after the kids. The zombies are coming after the cultists. The cultists are coming after the kids. The cultists are coming after the zombies. This is a three-way clashing so far here.
Rip this town.
Yeah. Right. Wait, we got kids, zombies, cultists, and then us. That's four-way clash.
And a flood. You know what my money's on? The floodwaters.
Well, what are Buscoso, Tiff, Thodo, and Tamduan gonna do?
We've got these improvised explosives still, and we're being chased.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's light them up and throw them behind us. Those improvised explosives. We got 4 of them.
All right.
Yep. The Tiferet just, flirted with probably just straight up death. And then all hell broke loose. No, don't come with us. Don't come with us.
Roll charisma. One or two of them look at you and they're like, maybe we should go. And then one of the older ones says, "No, this is our town. We owe it to them to put them out of their misery. We have to stop her. You saw what she did." And the little one's just like starts crying. Yep, sounds good.
Running for our lives.
As you are running through the town,
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, give me an attack roll. As several zombies run towards you. Yeah, all 3 of you, give me an attack roll. Well, yes. We'll start with that. let me also roll rip. So
Good job, zombie.
Wait, how do you roll attack?
AV, or click on, yeah, you hit AV.
Yeah, mine's not doing anything.
On your character sheet, right,
Yeah.
you have to push the weapon, that's what it is.
Yeah, you have to use the weapons. We aren't like NPCs.
Yeah. Right, you have to hit where the icon should be. Wow. Fucking all y'all hit. How about that?
Bam, bam. And one of them.
2 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage. Alright, Buscoso is going to take 1 damage as one of the Rolang, like, comes out and claws at you. You're able to, get out of its way, but it's definitely, like, slowing you down a little bit. Tiferet also takes 1 damage as you're beset by zombies as well, and Thodo takes 2 damage as a couple of them get on, grab onto your legs there.
Shit.
Let's see. Oh, right. But each of y'all hit with your weapons there, wonderfully. Oh, I didn't roll for Tamdoon. Tamdoon also gets an attack.
Yeah, Tamdoon.
All right.
He is drunk.
Okay, so Thodo, hell yeah. What do you do with your critical hit here? Let's see what we got. Oh, I selected it as Tamdoon, but arterial. That doesn't make any sense. You're not going to get an arterial spray from a reanimated corpse. As someone who knows quite a bit about hemorrhaging and dead bodies, I can tell you that those two things are mutually exclusive. Sure. Yeah, you put it on bad footing. Like you, one of them's like grabbed onto your feet, so you just kick really hard, and you pull the arms off of one and kick the other one beside you, hard enough that it stumbles backwards off of its feet.
Nice.
Tiferet, swung with Varister.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you swing your sword, like just chop the heads off a few of the zombies that come after you, and Buscoso. What did Buscoso attack with? The scimitar. Awesome. Yeah, swinging that scimitar left and right, just sticking it through these zombies as they're coming onto you, or grabbing onto you, and as they do, you see several of the townsfolk break off and are also coming to attack you as well. But as this happens, you hear a deafening crash as one of the houses nearby just falls off of its stilts and just drops forward onto the ground there. And you take half a second to gauge what the fuck just happened when the whole side of the house splinters outwards and a pair of chunky metallic arms make way for a hulking angular form. And where did that go? Nope, not there.
God damn.
Oh, there it is. All the way over there.
Tonight's
Oh
the night.
God, not again.
That is like really loud, but whatever. There you go. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. Oop, that's the wrong one there. Monsters. Colons. There we go. That is hard to see on the stream, it being a black blob on a rather dark background. But that is fine. You take one look at this hulking form. This thing is at least twice as tall as Tiferet is, and is just like crushing through both these. It's like grabbing a zombie and tearing it in half and throwing the pieces at some of the cultists that are trying to attack it with their swords and makeshift weapons. All right. We'll swing back over to Levinson here. Levinson, you make it back to the boat. Give me a perception check.
Is that just my...
Yeah, sorry, fuck, wisdom. Jeez. I'll never get this. Ever, never, ever.
Oh no. It's bad.
Alright, that's fine.
I ain't see shit.
Alright, yeah, you get back into the boat.
Everything's fine.
And yeah, you're like just trying to get the boat ready. You know, you're not entirely sure what's going on, but yeah,
I just know I need to get the fuck out.
You just need to get the fuck out. You've got a couple of the people that were on the boat earlier are on the boat right now, but you yeah.
Who else? Who's left on the boat?
You're not sure right now.
Well, I say to
you
the
didn't even
collective
bother
on
to
the
learn
boat.
their names.
That's true.
You and Tom and Atomic Tom and Dr. Zoidberg are on the boat, and a couple other people.
I'll just draw my bow and just like be ready for the attack and just say like we need to get out of here now.
Sure, give me an attack roll with that bow, because there are definitely
I got range. I got people in range here.
Yeah, they're definitely cultists coming to attack you there. Some of the civilians who are being fired upon by, like, having spears and stuff thrown at them by the kids up on the top there. That
Firing for
was...
effect.
Yeah, it's dark, and, like, you're not really sure. There's not, like, a huge crowd, an endless sea of them. There's only a few of them running towards you. So you fire, but it goes in between... it goes in between any of the assailants. Back over...
I'll get Dr. Zoidberg. I'll tell him to stand near the ladder going up to the boat or whatever we're using to get up on the boat to
sure,
be ready.
He moves in by the plank there.
He's got to be the bouncer for the boat.
Yeah, all right. Rock the boat. Please rock the boat, Zoidberg. Okay, yeah, let's swing back over to the rest of the group there. What are you going to do at this point?
So there's a giant fucking golem.
Yeah, that is knocking y'all around.
Can we run past it?
Give me a dex.
Let's see. Oh my god.
It would appear not.
This is not Tifrit's fucking day.
The rest, the other two of y'all also give me a, Buscoso and Thodo give me a dex as well to just move through, make progress through this chaos here. Yes, dex. I'm just, trying to simulate, like, you know, moving, like, through a crowd, like a chaotic scene, just trying to... Doesn't seem... Oh, fuck, all three of y'all failed. Alright, well, let's see what...
I'm beginning to grow suspicious of the dice roller for Foundry.
Oh my god. Alright, the golem is going to, as it is just like frenziedly thrashing things around in the water, just like grabbing people and throwing them left and right, you're attempting to like run past it, but it reaches, it takes a few steps over and grabs Tiff and fucking yeets her across the water. The golem does, so it's going to...
towards the boat.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my god!
You sure are going towards the boat.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Well, you're more than unconscious.
I'm at 0.
Yep.
Oh.
So, you can roll on the Oracle of the Death dice there, or yeah. So unconscious and oh no, not instant death. So roll a save.
Yeah, I think I
right.
had to fail quite a few times before I died.
Yeah, you can roll on the Oracle of the Death dice, and then once you roll on that, you can either choose to take that effect or save and take and just be unconscious.
Okay. Let's see. Death dice.
Oh,
I don't
also,
know how to...
players also have the option to save against incoming damage once per battle.
Oh, that's true.
Just gonna bring that up again.
I'm gonna save against this damage.
That seems a pertinent time to do it.
it.
Okay, you still take it. Good attempt there.
Alright, so I don't know how to roll on the Oracle of the Death dice.
Yep. Cool. Oops, sorry. Let's reveal to everyone. Right, so, blood tears water the... blood tears water the earth. That's, apropos of the earlier problems there. Tiferet is down, pumping arterial blood on the ground, and will die in 3 rounds. Adjacent creatures test Dex or Slip. Yeah, you can save or take that.
I'll save.
All right, hope you do.
You know what?
Brutal.
I have
Brutal.
3 times this session.
Damn. Yeah, these were not going in your favor.
I think.
Okay, yeah. The golem just throws Tiff towards the boat. She crashes through some of the crashes through one of the buildings, and in that crash just has a open fracture in her leg that is just spraying blood into the water.
Oh fuck.
Buscoso and Thodo, you're also going to get attacked by the assailants here. Buscoso, you're hit by one of the cultists, like, swings at you with a small axe and just catches you in the side there, and it leaves takes a chunk out of you. That's 2 damage to Buscoso, and for Thodo here, ha! Solid. Another one of the cultists is swinging their weapon at Thodo, but Thodo is able to, like, parkour dodge out of the way, and it hits one of the zombies behind him instead.
Cool.
But y'all have just seen Tiferet get thrown by this automata here. What are you going to do here?
Dude, ultimately, I'm just trying to head towards the boat. Yeah.
All right, she is on the way to the boat. Are you going to attempt to pick her up, or are you going to leave her to her own? All right. Alignment doesn't exist. Not here. Yeah, it's go ahead and roll Dex for me. For Thodo, I'll say roll with advantage, because ferry captains also often have to pick people up out of the water.
Wait, sorry, what was the roll again?
Dex with
Dex.
advantage.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, and Dex roll from Buscoso as well. Zach, you got that Dex roll from Buscoso. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, y'all are able to scoot through here, and you've got, yeah, you know, typical, you each get like one arm underneath one of her shoulders. Hell yeah. And you've got, like, with your other hand, you're swinging your sword and trying to keep all of these people at bay. Tam Duin is providing cover for you, like cutting, like shivving people in the back when they're not looking, and distracting them to give you a way into or onto the boat. You get onto the boat, and give me a strength check for whoever is going to attempt to heave ho with this boat.
All right, let's see. I have a strength of 7.
But you also have Ferry Captain on 7, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got advantage on it.
All right, is advantage with 7 more likely than whatever stat you have?
I mean, everyone... So, all right, so what we're looking for here is a combined total amount. So, yes, multiple people can roll. You need to roll at least, we'll say a total of 15 to get the boat shoved off. This, whenever you get that, whether it's this round or next round, whether you have one person or everyone, you all need to roll. You're all at the boat. Yeah, you're all at the boat. You've dumped Tiff in the boat. There's Zoidberg and Levinson, and Tom and Kaleo and Labib are already on the boat. So now you've got Buscoso, Thodo, Tiff, and Tam Duin on the boat. Then it takes more time. Yeah, if you fail, it doesn't matter. There's no reason not to roll. Fumble.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay, but a 9 also succeeds. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, brutal. So you've got 1. Oh, Billy's away. I'm going to assume that Billy would want Zoidberg to also do this.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Modifier. There we go. Oof, 4. So that's 5 total. Yeah, Tam Duin's gonna push off as well. Huh. Alright, so I certainly made... Okay, so 15 is too high of a number. I think 5's good enough. I'll settle for 5. Alright, so yeah, the boat is shoving off. Maggie.
Yes.
You are... Okay, so as Tiferet is coming onto the boat, you see 2 things immediately that you notice. Kaleo appears to be unconscious right now, and you only see... The only other person on the boat here that you left on the boat is Labib. Both Echo and Muna have disappeared. They are not currently on the boat.
Wow. And I'm like just barely conscious.
Yes. For the sake of
And,
dramatics,
like...
yes, you're barely conscious.
Yeah. And like with everything that has gone on tonight, I think Tifrit's like last moments of consciousness are just screaming.
All right.
Makes up a little bit from having been thrown through a building to see like one of the children's gone, assumedly with Echo. Just to not here. Not on the boat.
Not on the boat.
Yeah, just like the full crushing weight of everything that was just lost in the last like hour. Like just caves Tifferet's soul in as she is bleeding fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Still bleeding everywhere because
Yeah.
no one has attempted any sort of medical care right now.
Who needs medical care?
Me.
Did you miss the part where Tiff got thrown through a fucking building?
I got thrown through a house. Through a house. The whole house.
Well, then you're not on the boat, so I cannot assist you in medical attention.
On the boat.
Oh, you are on the boat. Okay, I can assist you in medical attention.
Well, she's... You're gonna need something. You're gonna need like a fucking critical.
What, for my bandages?
Yeah.
I got thrown through a house.
She took 9 damage. And had 6 left. And failed her saving throws.
How about a fumble?
This was not meant to be. My goodness.
I put my finger in the wound like, is this helping? Stop the bleeding.
I suppose from Tiferet you hear the sound of forgiveness, which is to say screaming, and then silence.
That's what forgiveness is, screaming and then silence.
Yeah, rip Tiferet.
Alright, that's where we're going to pause for the night.
Dead.
Dead. That was the last...
Failed 2 saves, and then an attempt to save her life failed as well.
I had no luck with the saving throws on surviving either.
And then...
So I just
there were so many fumbles this session.
So
nobody else could attempt medicine or.
So I just.
Who else has medical training? Yeah, Winslow.
So I just ran the numbers. I rolled 15 times this session and got 3 20s, and the chances of that happening is 0.036.
If we were playing D&D, you'd be fucking godlike right now.
Yep.
If I tally up I'll figure out what happened, like with all of our rolls, like.
Go through all that.
Like, what was the chance of the number of fumbles we had this session? Because, like, I'm very curious, like. Anyway, well, whatever. Tiferet died as she lived, staring in the eyes of the very meaning of beauty. Shockingly unimpressed.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll pick up from there next time. The boat is pushing out into the river. We'll say you have successfully gotten away from the village of Polnagolum with a deeper understanding of where its name came from. So, thank you once again for tuning in to our game. This has been another episode of Collaborators Without Direction. Bring your friends to watch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Kigali01 or on YouTube at Collaborators Without Direction. Until next time, watch your six.
Fuck yeah. Bye.
For robots.